Playtime Co. has been around for more than 60 years, creating lots of toys that people have loved for generations. But have you ever thought what's hiding in the dark corners of Poppy Playtime? While everyone knows about Poppy, Huggy Wuggy, and Catnap, there are other toys nobody talks about. Where did these special toys go? Are they hiding somewhere, or did people just forget about them? In this video, we will talk about the lost toys of Poppy Playtime that may or may not appear in Chapter 4. On number 1, we have Boxy Boo. Meet Boxy Boo, also known as the devil inside the box. This colorful jack-in-the-box has a dark side, with a hunger for violence. Originally designed to be friendly, Boxy Boo's appetite led to horrifying incidents, like swallowing a Playtime employee in one gulp. Although some thought Boxy Boo might become the main bad guy, his story gained attention in Project Playtime, revealing his true nature. Created in 1966 as Experiment 1160, Boxy Boo is part of the Bigger Bodies project by Playtime Company. He's a large, red-furred creature with a cube-shaped head and springy limbs emerging from a box with a star. Before the events of Poppy Playtime, Boxy was discovered by Playtime Co.'s employee Rowan Stoll, who leaked factory information. Suddenly, Boxy turned on him and devoured him. During the hour of joy, Boxy began hunting down Playtime workers, devouring them all. Later, he's encountered in Project Playtime, attempting to kill resource extraction specialists before they escape on the train. His current status remains unknown. Number 2, Bron. Bron the dinosaur burst onto the scene in 1961 as a plastic brontosaurus exuding a pleasant demeanor. Created as Experiment 1199 by Playtime Company in 1961, Bron is a red sauropod-like dinosaur. With his short legs and long neck, he radiated athleticism, while his penchant for jokes endeared him to many. However, Bron's fate took a grim turn when he became a subject of experimentation in 1991. Thomas Clark, a dedicated employee of Playtime Co., volunteered for a radical transformation that resulted in the fusion of man and toy. This experiment left Bron disoriented and severed from his past life as a chilling reminder of Playtime Co.'s morally questionable practices. Shortly after his creation, and before the events of Poppy Playtime, he was subjected to brutal attacks by other toys, likely due to his previous association with Playtime. However, he managed to survive thanks to the intervention of fellow workers who transferred him to an isolated room away from the other toys. His current whereabouts and status remain unknown in the present day, but who knows, maybe we could see him in Chapter 4. On number 3 is Mini Huggies. Mini Huggies are smaller experiments similar to Huggy Wuggy, created by Playtime Company using unidentified humans as part of the Whack-A-Wuggy game. They resemble Huggy Wuggy but are smaller, toothless, and come in various colors. Before Poppy Playtime, they were seen in a room at the Playtime factory. During the hour of joy, they, along with smiling critters, started attacking people as ordered by the prototype. Later, they were found free in Project Playtime, alerting Huggy Wuggy or devouring people thrown into the feeding pit. In Poppy Playtime Chapter 2, they reside in the Whack-A-Wuggy room and attempt to kill the protagonist but fail. Mommy subsequently destroys them for their failure, with some of their corpses left hanging in her webs on the game station's ceiling. On number 4 we have Daisy. Daisy is an ordinary toy, but there might be an experimental version of her somewhere in the factory. Although she initially intended to be part of Poppy Playtime Chapter 2, as a monster in the musical memory game, the idea was scrapped and Bunzo Bunny replaced her. However, her toys and cutouts can still be found in the factory. Number 5, Bunzo Bunny. Bunzo Bunny is one of the experiments created by Playtime Company using an unidentified human as part of the musical memory game. He looks like a big yellow bunny wearing a party hat and holding 2 cymbals. In Poppy Playtime Chapter 2, he resides in the ceiling of the musical memory room and attempts to kill the protagonist as time passes in the game. However, he fails and is subsequently killed by Mommy for his failure, with his corpse left hanging in her webs on the game station's ceiling. Number 6, Dog Days. Dog Days are creatures made by the Playtime Company using people. They have long ears, brown fur, big smiles, and long bent legs. Before Poppy Playtime, Dog Days and other similar creatures didn't like what the prototype wanted them to do. They rebelled and were punished by Catnap and the mini-smiling critters, who likely killed them. Only one dog day survived and was kept in the playhouse to be food for the mini smiling critters. In Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, a bigger dog day without legs warns the main character to run away, but the mini smiling critters take over its body to chase them. Other smaller dog days live in the playhouse, following Catnap's orders so they won't meet the same fate as the bigger ones. Crush her, ending her reign of terror within the school. At number 7, we have PJ Pugapillar. PJ Pugapillar's origins remain largely unknown, but it's speculated he predates the 90s. He appears as the main antagonist in Chapter 2 of Poppy Playtime, where players must outrun him in the dark. PJ is one of Mommy Longleg's minions, implying a ruthless nature within her hierarchy. Regarding personality, PJ's traits are elusive. However, his canine features suggest he was once a playful and loyal toy. Yet, his current pursuit of killing indicates a shift towards malevolence, possibly driven by survival instincts. PJ's appearances are confined to Chapter 2, leaving his fate uncertain. Whether he survives remains unclear, leaving us excited about his potential return in future Chapter 4. Number 8. Craftycorns. Craftycorns are also creatures made by the Playtime Company using people. Before Poppy Playtime, there were bigger Craftycorns, but they probably got killed by Catnap and the mini smiling critters for not doing what the prototype wanted. In Chapter 3, smaller Craftycorns live in the playhouse, obeying Catnap to avoid being killed like the bigger ones. Number 9 is Candy Cats. Made in 1979, Candy Cats are some of the experiments created by Playtime Company using unidentified humans. They look like round-shaped blue cats with long tongues. Before Poppy Playtime, they were seen in a room at the Playtime factory. Their current status is unknown. Candy Cat, known for her endless appetite for candy, concealed a profound pain. Her unsettling pleas for moderation suggested the suffering she endured during Playtime Co.'s experiments. As indicated in the assessment form, the connection to a girl named Michaela highlighted the company's unethical conduct, casting a veil of mystery over Candy Cat's history. Number 10. Boogie Bot. Boogie Bot is a small green robot toy in Poppy Playtime. He has a big head, legs like conveyor belts, robotic fingers like claws, and a speaker on his chest. His eyes are black with yellow pupils, and his arms look like claw machines. In the game, Boogie Bot first appears in Chapter 1, A Tight Squeeze. You might see him as a toy or on cardboard cutouts in other game parts. Playtime Co. made him in 1993, and he became famous before the company went downhill in 1995. Number 11, we have Cat Bees. Cat bees are experiments created by Playtime Company using unidentified humans. They look like small cats with colors and features resembling bees, such as wings and antennae. Before Poppy Playtime, some were seen inside a room at the Playtime Company's factory. Their current status is unknown. So here were some of the lost and forgotten toys of Poppy Playtime. Subscribe to my channel Playtime Theory for more Poppy Playtime videos.